It's so amazing to me how little men actually understand in general, just how little men just like men just don't understand what how the world functions. And it makes a lot of sense because men need women to raise them like their mothers because men are like perpetually treated and coddled, treated like children and coddled like children. So when we get older, we don't know how the world actually functions. We don't know. We really have no idea how the world actually works. And you see and hear that a lot when men talk about like family court and child support and things of that nature. You're just like, oh, like some men really just don't know. Like they're really dumb. And I and ignorant, I should I won't say well, the both, but and the reason why I'm saying that is because we're going to listen to what this man says, but I like clocked something in there. I was like, wait, this makes zero sense based on what he said. Like, I'm not understanding this.
Child support is supposed to be for an absent parent, not for a failed relationship. And a lot of people don't understand that, bro. And that's one thing I will say about my baby mama. My baby mama's smart. She never put me on child support.
Child support is for the child.
Never threw court in my face. She never threatened me with none of that. She was smart. She understood that my presence and me being there meant more than the money she would get from me, because I told her straight up, if you ever put me on child support, I'm gonna be the biggest deadbeat there is. I'm letting you know, because I am not paying money and going hard and being an active father, bro, because that's not
what? I'm not paying money and being an active father? Okay. Paying money is a part of being an active father, though. Like, whether it's court mandated or not, court ordered or not, paying money is a part of being an active father. This is crazy.
What I believe child support for. I'm not trying to play the system. I'm not doing none of that. So if you put me on child support, you put me in that system, I'm gonna be the one that the system was designed for in the beginning. That's what I'm gonna be, straight up. And so she understood that. Let's just break it down and think about it, right? If I don't make an ungodly amount at my job, so if she put me on child support, she might get $600-700 a month. If that, I'm saying that's on the high end, $600-700 a month. That's gonna have to pay for her daycare. She works afternoons, I work days. Every evening during the week, except for Mondays, that's her off day is Monday. Every other day during the week, I get my son afterwards. So not only are you gonna have to pay for a daycare, you're not gonna be able to pick him up till 11:30 at night during the week, 12:30, almost 1 o'clock on weekends. Then you're gonna have to come home, worry about getting fed, bathed, to sleep. I do all that. I get him as soon as I get off work so she can go to work, and then by the time she get off and come pick him up from my house, he already fed, bathed, and sleep. Not to mention every Friday through Sunday night, I keep him. I get him as soon as I get off at 3 on Friday. I keep him till Sunday night. So you got.
So this is what I'm saying. Listen. So you just didn't want to have the actual documentation, like on paper responsibility to financially take care of your child. Because if you're doing all of this, sir, you're spending well over $600 a month to take care of your kid. So if it was a money thing, it would be way smarter for you just to get put on child support and just pay $600 a month and keep it pushing. So it's not about the cost of it, it's the principle. Like I'm so confused. So you were going to, so you would be willing to harm your child over your ego. You're openly admitting that right now to me. That's what I'm hearing. Which then begs, it opens up a whole can of worms of like, do you actually love your child? Do you actually love your kid? I have to ask that. Even if you're taking care of them right now, fine, I'm okay. But do you love your kid though? Do you want to be there? Like I'm so confused by this because it doesn't. It maybe somebody can help me make that make sense because I don't understand that, right? If you're like you just said, if you put me on child support, I'll be the biggest deadbeat, which is exactly what my father said, and he ended up being the biggest deadbeat. But you claim that if you got put on child support, you would be the biggest deadbeat. But he literally said, I don't get paid an ungodly amount of money. She probably would get $600-700 max. Okay. So it's not about the money, right? What I'm saying is like one would think that it's like, oh man, men don't want to get on child support because it's too expensive and da 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 da. But that's not it. It's not about the money. And here's a funny thing. Again, let's say they put him on child support and he had to pay $600 a month. If that was all he did, and even if he was with the baby, he would still probably spend less money. But the reason why he doesn't want to get put on child support is because that money goes to the mother. And he is stupid and thinks that child support is for the woman and not the child. And that's what he's missing right here. That's why he like, yeah, you put me on child support, I'll never pay. It's not about the money. It's not about the amount of money. It's not about that. It's about it going to her. He doesn't want her to get the money. He'll give it to his kid, so he's doing, right? He's like, yo, no, I'll take care of my baby. I'll make sure that he has a room in my apartment or my house. I'll make sure that he is fed, bathed, taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I'll spend all my extra time with him, which takes away from my ability to make more money. All of those things. I'll sacrifice all of that just so I don't have to give that woman any money. That's the real reason why. That's the only logical explanation that I can come up with. Now, before I continue real quick, just so we're all clear, child support is for the child, but also child support helps the mother, because if the mother is the custodial parent, which she is 85% of the time, she is going to need documentation. It helps her to show that she's getting another $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10,000 a year from child support. Now she can do more things. She can afford a home, because they count all of that in her income. She can afford a car, right? Her rate will be lower because okay, so child support is saying she gets $400 or $500 a month or whatever, or another $1,000 a month in child support. Okay, so she can qualify. She making 70 grand plus she getting 10. Okay, so she on paper she making $80,000. So it helps her in so many ways. Like, even if you're a present father, you still should be on child support for the benefit of the mother. If you're not the custodial parent, you still should be on child support. Like, I don't like men not caring about the mother of their children will never cease to amaze me when they claim to care about the children. It just blows my mind, right? Especially when that woman is a custodial parent. But if my wife were the custodial parent, I would I've said this 1,000 times, I would literally just put myself on child support. And then I would pay over or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they say, okay, you got to pay $1,500 a month. Cool. I'll give her $1,500 a month and more, and I'll show up for my children, because that has nothing to do with my relationship with my kids. I want my wife to be able to use that documentation to do whatever she needs to do, not only for her benefit, but for the benefit of the children. Because whatever benefits her benefits my kids. And that's why I was saying, like a lot of, like, this dude is just dumb, and he just bought into this like idea of like, no, you don't get these women nothing, or whatever the case may be. And his whole reasoning why, which he hasn't said why, which is also a red flag, but the reason why is because at the end of the day, he just doesn't want the mother of his children to get the money directly.
All weekend around the time you got to work to have free time to do what you want to. You're not going to have that no more. I'm an active father. And she understood, okay, the money that I would get from child support my life would still be harder. Even though I got this money, it's only going to cover one thing. It's either going to cover groceries or it's going to cover daycare. Other than that, all the other hard work of you doing everything by yourself still going to be on you, because I'll be damn, I'm paying child support and I'm going to be an active trying father. I'm not doing that. I ain't.
Again, that's not amazing. Like, what do you mean? Why would one negate what? Y'all are delusional. So somebody called him out in the comments. They said, if the mother of your child puts you on child support, you're going to punish the child that you brought into this world. Makes sense. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't make any, like, obviously that person was being facetious, but how does that make any fucking sense? How does that make any? I'm really confused. I'm not even playing. Like I don't, unless it's for the reason I described. I couldn't think of any other reason.
It has nothing at all to do with me trying to punish my child. It's just the fact I'm not going to let somebody use the love I have for my child to drag me all around and make me pay money and bow down to them and do this and that, because that's all child support does for an active father. For an active father that cares about their child, child support puts them in a position where the woman can drag them all around and do whatever they want to.
No, it doesn't. All you have to do is pay child support. That's all it does. You just pay child support. They don't get to drag you all around. You have hella rights. This is why that shit was so stupid. If you're paying child support, you have even more rights versus a man that's not paying child support. Do you see what I'm saying? Like a father that's paying child support versus the father that's not paying child support. The father on child support is going to get favored. They're gonna show him favor in a court system, in a court situation versus a man that doesn't pay child support. So it's just what you're saying is just wrong. Like it's just wrong. What are you talking about?
With the man to make the man bow down to them because they know this man wants a relationship with his child and they know the woman knows she's got the upper hand. I'm not putting myself in that position. If you want to try to get the upper hand, cool, get it. But I'm gonna make sure you need every cent that you're trying to get from me. Because that's the thing. I'm an active father. I can understand a woman putting a man on child support who ain't doing nothing for the kid. But the past 2 years my son been in school, I'm the one took him to get all his shots and stuff like that up to date. I'm the one that did that. I'm the one, I have videos on here where I'm the one bought all his school supplies. I'm the one been buying this boy clothes and which his mom has been buying him clothes and stuff too. But I'm just saying, as a dad, I'm the provider. So if I'm providing everything for my kid, if I'm providing school clothes, school supplies, anything the boy needs, I'm taking him to get a haircut. He's with me every day because think about it, when he's in school, she might buy him like a donut or a burrito for breakfast. He eating lunch at school. Then in the evenings, I'm getting him, so I'm feeding him in the evenings. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing, Dan, not to mention, every Friday through Sunday, he with me. I keep him every day so she can work afternoons. So that's what I'm telling you. If I'm saving her grocery money, I'm saving her child.
Do you hear how he's framing this? Like he's doing her a favor. Not that he's just, he's claiming he loves his child so much, right? But his whole point, his whole perspective on this is, I'm helping her out. So she should be grateful and not put me on child support. Now, you don't need to involve the system in your lives. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a system guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you don't want to involve the system, fine. But for me, I would put myself on child support for the reasons I already laid out, because I want to make sure that my wife has all the abilities that she, everything that she needs to thrive, right? And make sure that my kids are in a great position. So I'll put myself on child support so it could show documentation that I'm giving her another $24,000 a year or whatever it is, or another $15,000 a year in child support. Yeah, I want that. I want that on paper, on record. Hell yeah. Does that mean I'm not going to? No, of course, I'm still going to show up. Yes, I'm still going to show up. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm doing that. And even if I did, like, I would, but I'm saying, like, let's say I would, in the case when, if she needed me, then I got to be there to help her. That's the thing. It's like, which I would be there no matter what, but then you have to be there to help her on the back end. It's like, all right, cool, I'm trying to get this house or whatever the case may be, but I can't get pre-qualified. I need a bigger down payment or whatever. Cool, I got you. So you're going to have, like, that's just how it is. But hearing this man, like, it's so disgusting to me, hearing how he's framed. Like, do you like your child, bro? Like, I'm dead serious. Like, he could be, and he's with his kid every day, so he claims, right? And I believe him. Let's say I believe him. He does seem like he's telling the truth about that. He's with his baby every day, and I normally don't be believing men when they be saying that, but I do believe this about him. But so you're with your baby every day. You take care of him 3 days a week. I'm saying, like, he's with you night and day, 3 days a week, spending the night. You ain't no weekend warrior, right? Like, I won't call you that because you with him throughout the week. But the way you're claiming that you love him and you want to have a relationship with him, but the way you're describing your relationship with him is like the most transactional shit I've ever seen. It's very weird. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's weird. It's hard to believe. Like, I guess he just like has like compartmentalized that or something where he can like rationalize the fact that he loves his child, but also would be willing to cut all ties with him just so he can harm the mother. And that's what the commenter was basically alluding to. That's what it was. But I don't know, it's just really weird.
Care money. I'm saving her all this money and she still needs child support to take care of her kid, then he just need to come stay with me. That means obviously whatever she doing, she ain't doing good enough to be able to take care of him by herself. So if I'm able to do all this and pay her the child support and I'm still doing good, then maybe the child just need to come stay with me. But that's the point. She's not like that. And I'm not saying my baby mama like that at all. She's not. She has never asked me for a cent. I just do what I'm supposed to do because I look at myself as a provider. And I know she's grateful for that. So that's all I'm saying. More of you women need to.
Why would she need to be grateful for that? Wouldn't your child need to be grateful for that? This is so weird. This is crazy. Like, the more I listen to him, I'm like, this is some delusional shit, bro. Like, what are you talking about? She should be grateful? Wouldn't your child be the one that should be grateful? Like, and not even saying that's weird. Like, your child shouldn't even be grateful. For what? He didn't ask to be, I keep saying he, boy or girl, they didn't ask to be here, bro. I got sons, always. They didn't ask to be here. So why would they be grateful that you're doing the fucking bare minimum as a parent and taking care of them? And doing the bare minimum as a fucking partner, a co-parent, whatever? Why would the mother need to, like, y'all be wanting the most, y'all want all the fucking cookies in the world for doing the most basic, benign bullshit.
She has never asked me for a cent. I just do what I'm supposed to do because I look at myself as a provider. And I know she's grateful for that. So that's all I'm saying. More of you women need to adapt that mindset, bro. That's what I'm on here saying. Because active dads, bro, be going through the worst. And that's all I'm saying is I be grateful every day when I get on here and see the way y'all women be acting, that my baby mama ain't nothing like y'all, bro.
So active dads be going through the worst. Listen to what he just said. If I wasn't there, she would have to pay for this, and that. She wouldn't be able to work the way. So the single mothers, no, they don't go through the worst. With the absentee fathers, they don't go through the worst. It's the dads that show up for their kids that go through the worst. Niggas, you fucking, bro, take that wave cap off. That shit done strangled your brain. Your brain can't breathe, bro. That motherfucker too tight or something. This shit, bro, that was such a windy ass road of confusion for me. I don't understand how you could say that stuff. How did you come to these dumbass conclusions? Like, he really just bought into the propaganda of like, child support is terrible and the woman gonna use it to manipulate you. Like, listen to what I'm saying. The same baby mama that's never asked you for a red cent, if she puts you on child support, now she wants to manipulate you. Think about that. Like, what? His baby mama needs to just tell him to stop making these videos.